Yo, ha Bill never said. What is good, YouTube? Your boy Bill Neverson coming back with another quick video. Today we have the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey. We are going to basically kind of go over some things because I'm going to end the debate as to whether people think that the color hue are pretty similar or they're far off. From what I've seen so far, you'd be surprised what I'm going to show you because it depends on your perception of light, right? So different light kind of messes with the color hue. And what we think is charcoal black could be a dark gray, could be a black, but I'm going to actually show you a video footage. Actually, I'll show you a photo first before we get to the video. I'll do that later. But the photo I want people to pay attention to is this one before we get into the sandal, or at least the slide. You're looking at the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey, you're looking at the Yeezy Slide Onyx, and you're looking at the Yeezy 350, the bread at least. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I want people to see from a natural light perspective of the different color hue, right? So when you look at it this way, you're seeing a dark gray, okay? You're seeing a charcoal black, and then you're seeing an actual true tone black colorway. And those are the three differences. So, and looking at it, it does look good, but Adidas, we're going to take a look, at least in the Yeezy community, we're going to take a look at the Slate Grey because this is a size 10. This is the one that is for my wife, but I can do some type of demonstration to show you the buoyancy, at least the effectiveness and the comfort of a Yeezy slide and why is it so hyped up and why it's different from traditional slides that we're accustomed to. So with that said and done, man, you can see here size 10. This is not me. But we do have the Slate Grey, and let me just take this out real quick because I think, if I'm not mistaken, these packages now come with, let me double check, got the Slate Grey right here, bam bam, they put the little sticker tag towards the heel of the shoe, but you can see the Adidas logo. Let me put that down here momentarily. Just gonna take this out and look through this, and yeah, so of course, they put the little RFID tag on the inside, as well as Adidas push to kindness. Now, I'm not going to sit there and go too deep into this, but at the end of the day, we all bleed the same blood. You know, I always preach positivity across at least the YouTube platform, and hopefully that tradition continues as we continue to climb in subscribers and things like that. Love to give back to the community, and that's kind of what I'm kind of doing on the YouTube channel. So, with that said and done, we have here the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey. Now, to the naked eye, when you look at this, and it depends on the lighting, this is what I was trying to get at, it looks like a dark gray slide. However, if you were to take this slide and then look at the Yeezy Slide Onyx, which is right here, and you compare the two, you can see that there is a slight distinct color difference. But here's where the video I wanted to show you guys. When you go in the sunlight, look what happens. When you transition from the sunlight to the shade, the colors have similarities. Going back to the shade, you can see that there is a distinct difference. But again, it depends on the atmosphere. The color can kind of be different, right? So the whole point I wanted to show here, at least, let me put this down here. The Yeezy Slide has benefits to it. Of course, it's just one EVA molded foam, at least injected molded foam, with two plates, if I'm not mistaken, that comes together to create at least one form shoe. But the part I wanted to get at was the fin-like design that we're all seeing, or we're accustomed seeing, to the bottom of the slides. So most slides, when they create them, whether they have foam or not, they typically have a flat bedded outsole, right? And then there's some type of curvature towards the toe where your foot can kind of sit on. And you know, it'll kind of, at least your toe area, it'll feel plush, right? It'll have some type of buoyancy for it, and even towards the heel portion, depending on how much foam is actually ejected. The difference between the Yeezy slides and most other slides is that this, to me, is kind of like shock absorbent, meaning if I take a step and these fin-like designs kind of like steep down into the floor, and then it kind of comes up and retains its form. What that does, in my opinion, I think it helps with a lot of knee straining. So every time you take a step, your knee is not doing as much work as it normally would with a slide that's just flat. So every time it just kind of reforms up, you take that next step and you feel that plush feeling. You're not putting as much pressure on your knee, or at least your leg, when you're taking each step with the Yeezy Slide versus your traditional flat slide. So that's why I like these Yeezy Slides. And honestly, when I first saw them, at least in the Magnificent channel, I got a chance to see them and feel them for the first time. Prior to that, I'll be honest with you, I was not a fan. Just because of the way it looked, and people were making fun of it at first, up until you were able to put it on feet and then feel the comfort. So then you learn to appreciate it more. So they started coming out with different colorways, and each year I tried to get as much as I could. I think my first Yeezy Slide on the Magnificent channel, if I'm not mistaken, was the glow green. And this is before when they used the smooth foam for the Yeezy Slide to construct. I think the newer slides, they have like this pebble design that you're seeing right now, at least on the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey. But these, for anybody wondering, on the Adidas app, it'll tell you go a full size up. It won't say a half size. Me personally, I think it depends. It really depends on the foot, because either your foot is going to be long and lanky or it's going to be wide and fat. You never know. But not everybody has the same foot, unfortunately. So, results may vary. Of course, again, you do see that Adidas logo on the heel with the actual sticker. Of course, you can take the sticker off. But comment below, man. Let me know what you think about the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey. Again, and looking at this and then looking at the Yeezy Slide Onyx, you tell me, do you really see a huge difference between the color hue? And this is why I was saying in my previous videos, if you have the Yeezy Slide Onyx, you may not want to go for the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey. If you don't have the Onyx and you don't have a color to at least match something similar to this, then of course, hey, go ahead and rock with the Slate Greys, because you can't lose with a Yeezy Slide. Like I said, there are some health benefits towards it. Again, each step you take, it's definitely like taking like a cloud-based solution and you're just putting your foot in and it just retains. The whole operation is flawless. But comment below, let me know what you think about the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey. Did you even go after these slides? Because in my opinion, this is definitely a keeper. The only reason why I didn't go after it myself, I already got the Yeezy Slide Onyx. But your boy Magnificent, no on foot for this one. You kind of saw a demo in the buoyancy test here, but it's for anybody wondering in terms of comfort, the Yeezy Slide Slate Grey kind of similar to the Yeezy Slide Onyx in terms of comfort, because typically with slides, at least the Yeezy Slides, when they use the colors, you notice that the plush is a little bit hardened. That makes sense. Like, it feels softer with the gray and black, and that's because, if I read it correctly, that when they use these simplistic colors, gray, black, it's easier to make. The foam typically, when it's formed, it kind of holds that plush feeling, but when you're adding colors towards with the foam, it makes it a little bit harder. Pause. Boy Magnificent, man. I am out. Yeezy Slide Slate Grey, man. These things are beautiful. You can't go wrong with these. I am out. And you guys, stay blessed.